We do not have the fantasy of competing with the economically advanced nations, but we are convinced that if we are to play a meaningful role nationally, we must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to the real problems of man and society, said the prodigious legend, the father of Indian space science, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. With deep reverence in us, we pay tribute to this legend, the most acclaimed physicist, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, on his birth anniversary. Let us know some lesser-known facts about the greatest scientist of India. On August 12, 1990, a boy was born to Ambalal Sarabhai and Sarla Devi Sarabhai. His brothers and sisters crowded around the newcomer, knowing little that their baby brother is going to make history, etched in golden letters in their own country and even abroad. The Ambalal couple looked into the education of 8 children of theirs through a homeschool at their home called Retreat. The teachers of extraordinary knowledge and wisdom, both from India and abroad, were given charge of chiseling the personality of their children. The famous Sarabhai family of India, major industrialists, were committed to the Indian independence movement. Sri Ambalal and Srimati Sarla Devi Sarabhai were known for their enlightened outlook. Their willingness to accept anything attracted many friends from all walks of life, both from India as well as abroad. This warmth in the family exposed little Vikram to the knowledge and wisdom of many great personalities of the bygone era, such as Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Motilal Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, C.V. Raman, and several others. Thus, the young Vikram had a rare privilege of imbibing the qualities which had a pivotal influence in being the personality that he was.
Vikram Sarabhai as a child displayed a great sense of focus in absorbing whatever he got to see, feel, understand and learn. Vikram became proficient not only in languages such as Gujarati, Sanskrit, Hindi, English and Bengali, but also in history, geography, sculpture, physics, chemistry, drawing, painting, music, dancing, botany, biology and horticulture. However, his innate interest was always for mathematics and science. The home school also attached equal importance to art and culture, which remained embedded in him. During those days, as a custom of affluent families, after the completion of matriculation and intermediate education, Vikram Sarabhai was sent to London to pursue higher studies. He was in Cambridge from 1937 to 1940. With the beginning of World War II, he returned home, joined as a research scholar under Sir C.V. Raman at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. His interest in solar physics and cosmic rays led him to set up many observation stations around the country. He built the necessary equipment and took measurements at Bangalore, Pune and the Himalayas. He returned to Cambridge in 1945 and completed his PhD in 1947. In 1942, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai got married to the prominent classical dancer Mrinalini. The couple had 2 children. His daughter Malika gained eminence as an actress and activist. His son Kartikeya Sarabhai too became an active person in science. During his lifetime, Vikram Sarabhai practiced Jainism and belonged to the Shrimal Jain community of Ahmedabad. After returning from Cambridge to an independent India in 1947, he persuaded charitable trusts controlled by his family and friends to enter a research institute near home in Ahmedabad. He became instrumental in establishing the Physical Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad in November 1947. The laboratory was established in few rooms in the MG Science Institute of Ahmedabad Education Society, which was founded by his parents.
He was also the chairman of Atomic Energy Commission. He, along with the other Ahmedabad-based industrialists, played a major role in the creation of the Indian Institute of Management in Ahmedabad. The establishment of the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, was one of his greatest achievements. He successfully convinced the government of the importance of a space program for a developing country like India. The father of India's nuclear science program, Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba, who was then the chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, supported Dr. Sarabhai in setting up the first rocket launching station in India. After a remarkable effort in setting up the infrastructure, personnel, communication links and launch pads, the inaugural flight was launched on November 21, 1963. This marked the birth of Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station near Trivandrum. The sudden demise of Homi Baba in an air crash led to Dr. Vikram Sarabhai taking over as the chairman of Atomic Energy Commission in May 1966. He always longed that the practical application of science should reach the common man. Subsequently, he initiated India's space program, which today is renowned all over the world. As a result of Dr. Sarabhai's dialogue with NASA in 1966, the satellite instructional television experiment was launched during July 1975 to July 1976. He had sent a small group of engineers who came together for space research to NASA for training, which included Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Dr. Sarabhai started a project for the fabrication and launch of an Indian satellite. As a result, the first Indian satellite, Aryabhatta, was put in orbit in 1975 from a Russian cosmodrome. He was highly interested in science education and founded a community science center at Ahmedabad in 1966. Today, the center is called the Vikram A. Sarabhai Community Science Center. Indian National Satellite System. INSAT, a series of multi-purpose geostationary satellites, was launched by ISRO to take care of telecommunications, broadcasting, meteorology, search and rescue needs of India. INSAT enabled rapid expansion of television and modern telecommunication facilities to remote areas and offshore islands. Thus, in no time, INSAT became the largest domestic communication satellite system in the Asia-Pacific region.
The American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, AIAA, selected ISRO's Chandrayaan-1 mission as one of the recipients of its annual AIAA Space 2009 Award, a prestigious award which recognizes key contributions to space science and technology. India's first mission to Mars, the Mars Orbiter Mission, or Mangalyaan, reached the planet on 24 September 2014, completing its 300 days journey. Mangalyaan is now set to study its surface features, morphology, mineralogy, and Martian atmosphere to better understand the climate, geology, origin, evolution, and sustainability of life on the planet. It is the most cost-effective of all the missions sent to the planet by any other country. India became the only country to orbit Mars in the first attempt.
Dr. Vikram Sarabhai received the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Medal in 1962. The nation honored him by awarding Padma Bhushan in 1966 and Padma Vibhushan in 1972. India is now a role model for even the powerful nations to follow with awe and inspiration due to the untiring endeavors of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. This relentless son of India passed away in his sleep on 30th of December 1971. Only a few can become the jack of all trades, at the same time master it as well. Dr. Sarabhai's life exemplified that multitasking is possible through hard work, sincerity, and all the more through effective time management. If Indians have profuse reverence towards science and scientific fraternity, it is through the lives of eminent scientists like Dr. Vikram Ambilal Sarabhai. Jai Hind.